Welcome to the Lamborghini Huracan LP610-4 Spyder. It's a lot like the hardtop version we drove last year, except, you can take the roof off. To make space for the roof in the back here, they've had to encroach on the passenger space, and well, I'm only 5'9", and I don't feel like there's enough space in here for me. This being a Spyder, obviously the roof goes up and down. To operate it, you have to turn the engine on. And then you simply hold down one button. There's no levers or manual clasps or anything like that. It's fully electric. It's so impressive how the whole roof sits on top of the V10 engine in this little cavity over here. And the entire operation takes just 17 seconds. And even though it's a convertible, they've still managed to keep the height of the car under 1.2 meters. It's actually incredible how much driving modes and the ability to change a car's characteristics has affected the world of supercars. The Huracan has 3 modes: Strada, which is the most boring and docile. Then there's Corsa, which is for racing, and we don't want that today. Then there's Sport, which is just right. Flick it into Sport using the switch on the bottom of the steering wheel, and the exhaust is louder, the throttle is sharper. The car will blip the throttle on downshift and drop a bit of petrol into the exhaust. Snap, crackle and pop out the back. It's almost easy to forget that this is a Lamborghini when you have it in Strada mode, but in Sport, you're reminded you're driving a 600 horsepower lightweight Italian sports car. Oh. I am having the best morning. So the Huracan has its problems, but it still has the 5.2 litre V10. It still has 610 horsepower. Still will do 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. And that's 0.2 seconds slower than its hardtop sibling. Who cares? Sometimes it's just nice to be reminded what it's like to just drive. Oh.
Driving a Huracan Spyder was always going to be emotional, but could it be stripped down? Lamborghini asked themselves the same question, and this is the result.
They were on special. Right, the LP580-2. If you've been paying attention, you'll realize that the 580 means it has 30 less horsepower than the LP610, and the -2 means it's rear-wheel drive. So for this edition, Lamborghini seems to have gone back to basics. There's no carbon ceramic brakes. The car is quite a bit cheaper. It's quite a bit lighter as well. For some reason, they've dialed down the power on the 5.2 litre V10 So is this the Huracan to bring back Lamborghini's Mad Hatter reputation? Well, let's put it in sport and find out. Hello! Certainly not twitchy at the rear, that's for sure. It's really planted, really sure-footed actually. The nose maybe feels a little bit lighter than in the four-wheel drive model. But the steering is a joy, it's so much more direct. Oh, I love it in here. And while the convertible, you get that noise coming in through the open roof, in the hardtop it just feels like you're much more part of the experience. The engine is right behind me here. All that's separating me and those 10 fiery cylinders is one little glass wall. Where the convertible feels more like it could just go on a Sunday cruise, this feels like it would be happier at a Sunday track day. If I could have this steering in that 610, I think that would pretty much be the perfect car. I don't know if I can drive fast enough personally or on this road to get near the limits of traction in this car, so you're not going to see me going sideways around a corner smoking my tires. But what I can tell you is that at slightly insane speeds, there's tons of grip here. In fact, when this car lets go, you better know what you're doing, because you're going to be going very quickly at that point. If you enjoy going sideways and smoking your tires and living your life on the limits of grip, then yes, you will probably enjoy the 580-2. And while that convertible annoys me, it's got some annoying habits. It's just one of those cars where when all the factors come together, when the weather's perfect, the top's down, the road is open, you can use that 5.2 litre V10 to the best of its abilities, then that's probably one of the best motoring experiences right now available. And while I like this car, I love that convertible. I'm almost annoyed with myself. I want to like this one. I don't want to like the convertible.